All clears through, they're off. And he began well near the outside. Bone Giller Tom in company with Veering. Away fast as Blue Danzig. And he's going to hunt through and lead after about 200 metres. And they're followed by Cinnamon Cave Committed. Final Exhibit over on the rails. Happy Paint getting well back and 2 Viability. Blue Danzig led now, heading up to the 600 metre mark. 2 to Cinnamon Cave. 1 to Bone Giller Tom, holding down third as they came up the side of the course. At the 600 metre mark, and they're being followed a length and a half away by Happy Paint, starting a run around the outside. Veering is immediately ahead of him. Committed is over on the rails, and they're followed then by Viability as they swept to the turn. And Final Exhibit not handling the going as last of all. Into the straight, Blue Danzig led Cinnamon Cave. Bone Giller Tom getting out wider on the course, heading towards the outside, and Final Paint had to ease off his heels slightly. Blue Danzig under the whip against the rail in front of Cinnamon Cave. Bone Giller Tom and Happy Paint are coming down the outside. Blue Danzig against the rail, but Happy Paint's after him quickly with Bone Giller Tom. Happy Paint getting up to Blue Danzig. They're going to the line together. And Happy Paint has got there to beat Blue Danzig. Bone Giller Tom a length and a half away third. They're trailed in by Viability, making good ground ahead of Veering, and then a gap to Cinnamon Cave. Committed towards the tail, and Final Exhibit all at sea in the going last to greet the judge. Number 5 should get this. The judge has called for a photo, but Happy Paint has to move in. Here's Fairy Garden coming in now. Ninda coming up to complete the lineup. Drawn the outside. 1700 metres, race number 2. All set. All clears through. They're racing now. And now the first out, Cool Court, bustled out of the stalls on the inside, but Knaphill's going to run to the front early. Takes it up from Esther Star, improving quickly to be second, and Ninda goes to third now, followed by Cool Court, the grey settling fourth on the inside of Fairy Garden, who gets into a good place early, climbing up the hill. Behind these, Dew Crazy over on the inside from Rich and Playful, Our Excellency, and about 2 lengths to Tara's Eel, the favourite last of all. Up on top of the rise, and the leader is Knaphil at the 1200 metres, about a neck clear. Running second, Ninda, 3 lengths away is Esther Star, 3/4 to Fairy Garden, beautifully placed. A length and a half further back, Rich and Playful outside Cool Court. Almost a length further back in the field, Our Excellency, followed by Dew Crazy, and Tara's Eel last of all. There'd be 10 from first to last. Knaphil about a neck clear. It's the Bolton Ninda now in second placing as Knaphil quickened the tempo a little bit and came clear by a length and a half to Ninda, a length to Esther Star, a half to Fairy Garden, 1 to Rich and Playful, Cool Court, and back behind those horses, Our Excellency, who's ridden along, Dew Crazy and Tara's Eel coming out 3 wide to start her run. Knaphil nears to 500, 3 lengths in front of Ninda and Esther Star, half a length to Fairy Garden, and they're followed by Rich and Playful on the outside of Cool Court. 1 further back, Tara's Eel, who's starting to creep a bit closer, is within 6 of the leader as they corner. Knaphil is going to be about 2 to 3 lengths in front of Esther Star and Fairy Garden when they corner. Tara's Eel made a beeline towards the outside. In the straight now, Knaphil headed off by Fairy Garden. Down to the inside, Fairy Garden takes the lead. On the outside is Tara's Eel coming very deep. Fairy Garden in front of Tara's Eel, Knaphil, and then Dew Crazy, but Fairy Garden clear, 50 metres to go. Dew Crazy's rocketing home, but Fairy Garden wins it. Fairy Garden beat Dew Crazy, Tara's Eel third, and they're followed by Rich and Playful and Knaphil together. Then a gap to Esther Star and Cool Court, followed by Ninda and Our Excellency last to greet the judge. Fairy Garden the winner. Fairy Garden ridden by Brett Preble gives Brett the first 2 winners here today. He's made it his aim to win the premiership, Brett, and that takes him to 10 on the list now, 1 behind Damien Oliver. Greg Childs on 9 in the early stages of the season. Fairy Garden, beautifully ridden by Brett Preble. Betting and running, it probably would have wanted to have been on him a long way from home. Fairy Garden, a 4-year-old. Here's Set Million returning to the barriers now. Private Income coming in. We await Brakeman to come in along with Karazi. Now Brakeman has moved in and they're all in and set to go. And they're off and racing. And Strange Addiction was one of the first to show out on the inside. Voodoo Beat has to be ridden with the whip to stay with him. Sept Million on the outside, and Finch Hatton eases off them, is in fourth placing. Karazi goes through on the rail now. They're followed by Askari. Next in the field, Jetlag on the outside. About a length behind them as Broadway battled the fence. Cosrose to centre, and Private Income out 3 wide in a line of 3 and 2 lengths to Brakeman. As they ran down the side of the course near the 1400 metres, and the top is Strange Addiction led. Sept Million is a length and a half away in second, and Karazi is over on the rails third. 1.5 to Voodoo Beat in fourth placing. On the fence next is Askari, being followed by Finch Hatton. Private Income is improving up the hill. 2 lengths to Jetlag, a length and a half to Cosrose. Broadway ballad next to last, and Brakeman is last of all. They've topped the rise on the back of the track, and Strange Addiction out by 3 to 4 lengths. In second placing, Sept Million. 2 lengths away is Karazi on the inside of Voodoo Beat. 1 further back is Private Income, and they're followed a little further back by Askari on the rails as they go to the railway side of the course now. Jetlag is a length behind Askari as they go down the side of the track now. And there's another one over on the outside, and that's Finch Hatton. Further back in the field is Cosrose on the inside of Brakeman, and Broadway Ballad is struggling to stay in touch with them. Strange Addiction is freewheeling and leading by more than 2 lengths to Sept Million, who's closing the gap, and they get away on Voodoo Beat, who's a struggling third. Finch Hatton going through in the centre, and then Askari. Jetlag is starting a run. He's about to get the third before the turn, but these two have raced clear. Strange Addiction and Sept Million are going to corner. 4 lengths in front of Jetlag, who's grinding home resolutely, and then Askari and Finch Hatton, followed by Private Income. Strange Addiction and Sept Million, they corner 3 to Jetlag, coming to the outside. Strange Addiction the inside, and Sept Million are knuckling down inside the 200. Jetlag a couple of lengths away, but he is getting out wide. Strange Addiction and Sept Million, with Jetlag still trying hard on the outside. Strange Addiction again has Sept Million. Jetlag is still coming. Strange Addiction's very tired. He's holding on, and he'll win it. Strange Addiction staggers over the line. They were all tied at the finish. He's beaten Jetlag and Sept Million, with a gap in the field of Finch Hatton and Private Income. A long break to Cosrose as Kari, Brakeman and Broadway ballad. Well back as Voodoo Beat, and Karazi was last to greet the judge. King's Load has moved in. McFlash is ready near the outside in company with Astro Teddy and Green Raider. And we need just Devon Valley Lady to come in. Looks like they're just doing a little bit of a girth tightening over there on Devon Valley Lady. Devon Valley Lady now completes the lineup, and they're set to run. And they're off now. McFlash began reasonably, Divorced out fairly. King's Load jumped well. Down on the inside, Sworn to Secrecy and Vaunty both got away well. Green Raiders jumped okay. He's settling about middle of the field. But as they came down to the post the first time here, and Payne had taken McFlash to the lead now, and he leads a half-length Devon Valley Lady who's going forward but very wide out. And the rider elects to ease a little there, and Divorced and Astro Teddy go through on the inside of it now. And then Devon Valley Lady can slide across and sit just behind them in fourth, with King's Load on her inside. 2 lengths to Sworn to Secrecy on the inside of Green Raider, 2 to King's Gem, and then Vaunty followed by Jarl, and Outboard Motor is back at the tail of the field. It's McFlash the leader, heading out now to the 1600 metres by a length. Divorced and Astro Teddy the outsiders third. King's Load is having a better run today, fourth on the inside, 2 to Devon Valley Lady, about a length away to Green Raider, 1 to Sworn to Secrecy, 3/4 away is King's Gem on the outside, being followed by Vaunty. Jarl is next to last, and last of all is Outboard Motor. They're about to climb up the rise, and the leader is McFlash, and he's bowling along freely by 2 lengths. Divorced, half a length away on the outside, Astro Teddy, 1 to King's Load and 1 to Green Raider, fifth the rail. Going forward, Devon Valley Lady followed by Sworn to Secrecy. King's Gem out wide is starting a run, and then Jarl followed by Vaunty over on the rails, and 2 lengths to Outboard Motor. 1,000 to go exactly. and the leader McFlash. He's about a half length clear on Divorced, and Astro Teddy is wide, and King's Load has got right up behind the leader. Eases away from the fence now, and he's gone up within about a head of the leader now. And then Green Raider, a length Devon Valley Lady. Jarl from the back of the field is running home, followed by King's Gem. Sworn to Secrecy is battling away on the rail from Vaunty, and 6 lengths Outboard Motor. As they came down the side, and King's Load drew up and got about a neck clear at the 600. And he's drawn clear now with Green Raider immediately out to challenge him. McFlash has weakened and he's dropped back third, and then Divorced and Astro Teddy. Jarl's run was short-lived. Vaunty's coming home reasonably, but these two have broken away. King's Load on the inside and Green Raider, and there's 6 in front round the home turn from Vaunty getting up to third from McFlash and Devon Valley Lady. Green Raider the outside and King's Load on the rails. They're battling it out. Green Raider's coming home a fraction the better. Drew about a neck clear now from King's Load, and Vaunty is holding third, but Green Raider's drawing clear in the run home now. He's opened up a couple of lengths under Brett Gardner. Battling away strongly is King's Load, but Green Raider's going to be too good, and Green Raider wins at 2 lengths. King's Load is second. About 8 lengths away is Vaunty in third place, ahead of Jarl, and then McFlash, followed by Devon Valley Lady, King's Gem, and back behind them were Astro Teddy, followed by Outboard Motor, Sworn to Secrecy, and Divorce dropped out to finish last. Green Raider the winner, number 1, ridden by Brett Gardner. Favourite getting home to pay about... Took up the outside, and the field of 9 is ready. In driving rain, we're going to see them race in the 7th. Rancho Red on the inside, and they're away and racing, and a good dispatch, and Rancho Red one of the first to show out. Away quickly is Canace on the outside of it, making it work a little early. Our Savata's settling down third. Sterling Knight goes through on the inside of Ankara. Then a length and a half to Astig on the outside of My Sweet Pamela. Mick the Russian next to last, and Majestic Avenue is a length away. It's now Rancho Red steadied in front, but on its outside the Boulder Canace wanted the front, and he's eased on Rancho Red. He didn't enjoy it much, and Canace went out by a length and a half. Rancho Red is second over on the inside of Our Savat, and then 2 lengths to Ankara, getting good cover in fourth on the outside of Sterling Knight. 1 to Astig, My Sweet Pamela the rail, followed by Mick the Russian, and Majestic Avenue is a length away last of all. As they came up the side of the course now, and it's Canace in front at the 600. He's about a half on Our Savat, and Rancho Red in the centre. Anchor is in fourth placing, running on, and My Sweet Pamela's coming through on the inside from Sterling Knight. Astig is racing around them wide, but coming home, and then Majestic Avenue and Mick the Russian. Well bunched. Canace is headed off now by Rancho Red and Our Savat. Anchor a wider out. Astig is the deepest runner as they corner. Our Savat took a slender lead. Rancho Red against the rail. Anchor is running on, and then Majestic Avenue running home well, and Astig out very wide. Sterling Knight pushing through. Rancho Red led 150 to go. Sterling Knight coming after it, and Majestic Avenue. Rancho Red in front of Sterling Knight. Majestic Avenue. Rancho Red clear. Puts his head out strongly, and Rancho Red wins it from Sterling Knight. Majestic Avenue third, and they got right on the line. Crosses ready near the outside. Natazi will come up and complete it. So they're set. Rustic Mist on the inside. Say Good Day stood well. And attendant with Treasure Bay, just inclined to lift a little. Off they go. Frameworthy began just reasonably. Confederate Kid seemed to bound in the air. Cross and Natazi from outside gates began quickly. So did Game Set Match, and Studley Royal is going through fast as they settle down now. Sega Day gets through along the inside at the 800 metres with Rustic Mist to join Studley Royal, and Natazi's out very wide. Cross is just behind those horses there, followed by Confederate Kid, who's a length away on the outside of Game Set Match. 2 to Frameworthy, Free Gold, Treasure Bay well back on the inside. 2 lengths behind these is Pampas Bull in the centre of a line of 3 there. White Shadow the outside, and Oval Office on the rail. They're right across the track coming around the home turn. 5 abreast in fact. It's Rustic Mist on the inside from Sega Day. Studley Royal 3 out, Cross 4 out, Natazi 5 out. Coming 6 deep is Confederate Kid. In behind them Free Gold, Treasure Bay, Game Set Match well in the straight. Sega Day is the leader down near the inside from Cross, who's coming home well. Studley Royal battling the middle, and then Confederate Kid, Rustic Miss. It's Cross who's taking the lead in the middle of the track now from Confederate Kid, lunging late, and Free Gold flying home. Cross running out in front, and Cross wins it. Photo for the minor into the prize. Free Gold, Confederate Kid, Rustic Mist. Oval Office made ground out wide and late in the race, and then Sega Day, Studley Royal and Treasure Bay. They were followed by Game Set Match. Back behind them were White Shadow. Natazi's well back, so is Frameworthy, and Pampas Bull is last of all. Cross the winner, number 1, and it's a photo for the minor end of the prize. Number 1, Cross. He was all over, drawn the middle of the line. And the fellowship has just arrived at the gates, is coming along. That'll complete the lineup now. Oh, now one red right over near the outside. That was Wellington Dreamer. Settled with an attendant. All clears through. They're racing. Visual Displays missed the start a length or so. And Emotional Success began very quickly. So did Snippett's Lass, pushing through fast on the inside. Going out quickly Valerian, and just off those Lady Julie, followed then by Aubrey. Angel Spirit lying about 6th the outside. 3 or 4 lengths behind these is Fellowship, Strictly Jazz, Richmond here, Visual Displays, Wellington Dreamer next to last, and Sly Sandra. They're heading towards the 600 metre mark now, and Snippett's Last one off the rail led Valerian, who's against the fence. Aubrey 3 out, and with those Emotional Success a length and a half away. Lady Julie given a slap of the whip.